July 2016 with your yearly reading for the year of 2020. I hope that you have a good year so far for the year of 2019, and also you have a good month if you are watching this in the month of November or December. So let's get started. So this reading is dedicated for the career and work and finances, your money situations as well. So the way we laid out the card, we will lay out 12 different cards. For each card will represent the month of the year. So, and one more card to clarify the whole readings. So let's see what is in store for you for the first card, the month of January. So your card is the Seven of Hearts. So in the month of January, you may get a scattered kind of thinking, or scatter of emotion on what you wanted to be, or what you wanted to have to do. And if it is related to some of the offer or the job kind of application that you have done in the past, this may also will impact your current situations. So what I mean by that is, like, your emotion will change accordingly to your the way you think. Sorry for that. I cannot express what I wanted to say. The thing is that when you have a doubt in your thinking on this certain thing in your life, like the job that you are doing is not worth it, the job that you are doing is not good because you have another job's offer, or you have another job that is better, then you will feel dissatisfied with what you are doing right now. So basically that's the emotion that you needed to get through. You should not be thinking negative on your current situation just because you are not satisfied, because you get a new job. Because one of the things is that the Seven of Hearts doesn't really promise you a good thing. They just only promise you, like, you have a lot of options out there. So it doesn't mean that, or it doesn't guarantee that those options are good, But the thing is that you get some choices here. But just be careful on what you choose. So the next card that you have representing the month of February, you have the Four of Clubs. So whatever decision you make, it looks like that it will give you joy. It will give you certain emotional satisfactions. If this is related to the job offer, maybe you get the offer itself because you accepted it, in the month of February, and you start to, celebrating it, of course, and also try to start the job as well. So whatever it is that you are thinking of doing in the month of February, just do it with the full force. Maybe you have celebrated like your last day at work or whatever it is. Maybe because it's meant to be, like maybe it's approaching your end of the contract and things like that. It depends on your situations, by the way. It doesn't apply to everybody here. So the next card that you have representing the month of March, you have the Five of Spades. So this Five of Spades is actually interesting here. You come from 4 to 5. So this is something like changes happening in your life in early spring, in the month of March. It looks like that you have got quite a better taste on what you want, and the changes will happen quite rapidly in the month of March. And if you have some kind of a disagreement or some kind of a conflict with your peer or with your manager, you need to solve it immediately. Because if you don't, maybe there's a dispute or something along those lines, you just have to be careful. And one more thing is that in the year of 2020 is associated with the year of rat, the metal rat. So the thing is that everything has to be, according to the law in order, like the rules, regulations, everything. So you need to be more straight on your yourself on the things that you wanted to do, not against the law, not against the rule and regulation that is applied. If you do that, if you follow the rule, you will be okay. So be careful if you want to have some dispute or even like a lawsuit or something along those lines with the legal system. Just be careful on that. Not really, like if you are not sure that you can win the case, it's better not to file the lawsuit or any court issues. So the next card that you have representing the month of April, you have the Four of Diamond. I think it's a stability in your career and your finances. You have been saving a lot of your resources, a lot of your money as well, and you will have quite a handful of finances that you can leverage and you can enjoy as well. For some of you, if this is related to your changes, you may have to save a lot of more of your finances or a lot of your saving here, and like curving your expenditures and things like that, and saving more than what you earn, those type of things will be very helpful for the month of April. If this is something related to the job itself, maybe you left the job and you wanted to start a new job, maybe for the next months or so, but you still need to pay the bill, right? But you don't get any paycheck, so that's the way you need to curve your spending. So the next card that you have representing the month of May, you have the Ace of Club. So this finally, the new job or a new career that you have been waiting for finally is coming in the month of May. You will have to start straight away. I don't see any delay here, but yeah, to see that, because this is early summer, so it's very likely that the company that you want to work for or the one that hire you will want a people immediately, and that's the reason why you wanted to jump immediately. And there's nothing wrong with that, like if you wanted to be working for this company, you need to go and start straight away. Maybe there's some like legal document that you needed to do the paperwork, like a work permit, visas and all of that, but it's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is that you need to follow the law. Don't cut corners. That's what it is. Just be on the right side. So the next card that you have representing the month of June, you have the Nine of Diamond. I think you're feeling independent in the month of June because maybe you get your first or second or third job that you have been applying for so far, and you are very happy with that. So you are feeling independent and feeling in control on your finances because of this new job, which is very good. So the next card that you have representing the month of July, you have the Ace of Hearts. So the Ace of Hearts here indicates that there is a new appointed people that has to work with you that actually turns into something different. Like it can be like office romance or something along those lines, but you possibly will get some acquaintances that you will have a crash or something along those lines. That's actually a good things. I don't see it as a bad things. But the thing is that you may have to be, if this is something that you don't want because you already have your partners or things like that, so just be careful on that. But there's some kind of a new sense of emotional fulfillment in your life in the month of July. It can be like if you started a new job, or it can be also if you started your own business, So the next card that you have representing the month of August, you have the Nine of Spades. Sorry about that. But I do not see anything negative here, honestly. The thing is that you may have been worried about something that actually never happened. You know, like when you are fearing something that you are not sure, that most people are having those, like a bad dreams, or something that you expect people to do, but you know it never happened. But the thing is that sometimes it's also okay to have these fearful of something that never happened, to make you alert, to make you feel you need to do something before the things happen. But having more fear than what you needed to have is actually not good, because that means that will paralyze yourself in trying or in starting something new. So the next archetype representing the month of September, you have the Ten of Diamond. See, as I said before, I do not feel anything negative here for you, but you may fear something else, you know. The thing is that in the month of September, you clear out the problem, clear out the issues, and you finally be able to gain momentum in your career in the month of in the year of 2020, in the month of September. It looks like if you are applying for a new mortgages, like if you're applying for a loan, you may get accepted and the money will come to you, and that it can also be like inheritance or something along those lines, that people come and bring you the money, and that's what it is. Or maybe if you want to sell your house, that can be the case here. You actually get a good deal on your property. So the next card that you have representing the month of October, you have the Five of Hearts. So I'm not sure of whatever happened here. It looks like that you may be disappointed with some people in your life that they are not doing what they are supposed to be, or it's something like you are neglecting them or them neglecting you. So something along those lines. But I do not see something negative too much on your career. It may not impact your career at all. But the thing is that maybe you are disappointed because some of the people that may don't deserve promotion get the promotions, or something along those lines. I do not see anything negative impacting your career, to be honest. But maybe you just have like disappointed about people that don't deserve certain things, but actually they got those things, and then you start comparing yourself. So it's actually not a good thing to do. You should not do that to you or to anybody else. You should not compare yourself to anybody else. So the next card that you have representing the month of November, you have the Seven of Clubs. So if you have some conflicts or some disagreements, you needed to defend yourself. In the month of November, you may have to go on full force on that. If this is also related to like a promotion kind of thing, maybe you have like a fair judgment from your peer that you have to show them what you have done so far. You know, if you are thinking of that promotion or appraisal kind of thing, you may have to, you know, really come up with some better ideas or better news or better innovation kind of things that may propel you to a better place, you know, better positions. So the next that you have representing the month of December, you have the Eight of Diamonds. So the Eight of Diamonds here indicates that you will get some kind of a new development on your skills or your finances. Maybe after you get those promotions, then there is a certain requirements that you needed to follow, like you have to finish the certification on this before you get promoted, you have to do this certain training before you get promoted, and things like that. It's actually a bit odd by the end of the year you're actually doing the training, but it doesn't matter as long as you get those training in order to get the promotions. So let's see the last card here. To clarify the whole readings, at the bottom of the deck you have the Jack of Diamonds. So it's awesome. So the Jack of Diamonds is actually indicating that the new door will open up for you, and this new door will be something that you have been waiting for. So you see there are two aces here. That means that a new development on your career starting by the month of May and also the month of July. So there are two gaps here, two main window that you can, you need to focus on. That's what it is. The month of May, early summer, and the middle of the summer. So you will have these two going together hand in hand that will propel you in your career or in your finances, in your work life, and so on. And this is something that you need to take note and be focused on that. Accept these. This is something that you don't need to focus on and just forget about it. I think that's overall readings here. I hope that this reading is helpful. And if you like the reading, just click like. And if you haven't subscribed, click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get a notification every time we publish a new video. And if you want to donate to our channel, you can do so by sending your donation via PayPal to this email. And see you next year. Happy New Year.